Okay, starting in the morning, getting ready to go have lunch, sushi for Easter with my kids. So we exercise our body, hopefully, somewhat, but we don't think about our face. And from sleeping all night long, tossing and turning, smooshed up against the pillow or whatever, or the dogs, um, we develop, or I should say, fluid collects. So it's always good to start the morning with a pathway. You have lymph nodes. We all know this, at least we should, throughout the body. There is a junction. Let's see if you can pick it out here. So at the top of the collarbone, here's the notch, right? And then my collarbone comes like this. So right in this spot is an area where the arterial flow and the lymphatic meet so that the blood supply can take the lymph and move it through the body. We really only have two ways three, of moving lymph. One is walking, exercise, and breathing. The upper body requires us to take deep breaths. We all know Americans are notorious for being shallow breathers. But slow down and breathe. That's why exercise is good, because as you are running around and your heart beats faster to move the blood and the oxygen, and you're taking breaths faster and hopefully deeper, that moves the lymph from up here in the torso, in the legs. It's our walking that pumps the lymph and moves it around the body. The face, we really do need mechanical stimulation. This is your mechanics. So any kind of a moisturizer can be used. Coconut oil is fantastic, and it just takes a little bit. You want to make sure that whatever you are using is non clogging of the pores. I'm having a brain freeze moment without ice cream. Um, Comedogenic. Thank you. Anyway, so I'm just using an old Neutrogena. Neutrogena actually is not a bad over-the-counter. In many ways, it's better than Olay, and it's also not as expensive. But so I'm putting it just in general. This is more for slip than for the uh, skin softening. So first thing in the morning, I've just finished my shower, and I get my hands ready, and then I start right here at the brow bone, and I move up to the hairline and then come down to the temple. And I will do this several times, and then making kind of I will come up and then drag across, up and drag. And I'm always stopping right here. This is my first stop point. Itch. And after that, because we get our drainage in our sinuses lightly along the brow bone, we have an orbital muscle here that if I hadn't slicked my face up already, I'd show you a cute little trick that you could do on a regular basis, especially for us older ladies that start to have that crepe and droop. So from there, it's along the brow, and then again to the outer corner of the eyes and out to the temple, right? So just, you do it as you feel it. It actually feels very nice. Most people think that facials are a pampering thing. In many ways, they are, but they are healthy because it will move. If you go to a good facialist, esthetician, they'll move the lymph. It's very soothing. It's emotionally hair. It's emotionally um, rewarding. You just get in this nice, lovely place where somebody is pampering, and a good facialist esthetician will make you feel loved, not in a, but it's loving yourself. Always love yourself. So from around here and out, then I come here to the bridge, and again out and up, always up here to the temple, and I'm slowly getting just a little lower onto the cheekbones. This gets blood into the tissues. It helps to eliminate puffiness. If you are a little bit sinus congested in the morning, and here in Texas, the pollen is notorious. Now, your thumbs are another tool at the side of the bridge, and let them form so that this part of the knuckle kind of goes under your cheekbone. And again, I'm up, excuse me, and this will also make drainage happen. So be prepared. Now, you're thinking, I'm pushing everything up to the temple. What's next? Then taking just soft 3-finger pads, and I trace this down to right here in front of the ear. Here's the notch, and right about in here is another lymphatic junction, we'll call it. And I circle. So pull down and circle. And it's a light touch. It's not digging in, it's a light touch. The lymph is very delicate. Think of it kind of like a spider web. And so you don't want to be pushing really, really hard. Now, we've pulled up to here. This part of the mask, I'm coming down now to the ear. And it's using this portion. So from the nasolabial fold, I come down and over. And then I'll lightly massage both of the ears. And I pull that down to here. Right? The jaw connects, and so it's right under the ear. So, like that. Now, for the lip, same thing. Come down. This is also an orbital muscle. So, I'm pulling down like I'm smoothing down my mustache. And then out to the ear and down. And underneath. And remember, just breathe to the ear and then down. And then I'll come back up here and I'll pull to the temple and then to the ear and then below the ear. And it's easiest if you cross, but if you can pull this way, you can see the muscle, and you're just going to lightly trace down to this spot of the collarbone. Give it a wiggle. Just pull. Sometimes it's a little tender. That's a sign that you need to work on it more. Excuse me. Told you it causes drainage. So, next step. Under here is a whole slew of lymphatic. So, with your thumbs, just lightly along the jaw, and you may feel some crunchies. And I'm coming to here to that spot. 11:11, yay! Husband just telling me the time. Which means also I have to hurry up. So, like this. And then for me, it's just easier if I do this. And I just pull down, and I kind of give a little, where I'm using both hands, and I'm lifting the chin, and I'm just pulling in, and then right into here. Now you have major lymphs under the armpits, but right here, this spot. And that tends to be painful. And so a lot of times I will push like this because you have also lymph under the collarbone. So this is my morning routine. It goes a lot faster than this, but hey. And then one last thing. I don't know, did I remember to bring a paper towel? I don't think so. But you can take this part of your hand and set it right here at your eyebrow. I'll try this side. This side looks a little bit worse for wear. And so I'm putting it up and I'm pushing. Not hard, just pushing. And I'm also pushing in against the bone to give resistance. And then here's the funny looking part. Do it, count of 10. So I am physically pulling my brow down, like this. But I'm resisting it on this side. And because I'm a little greasy and difficult. And then you get more open here. Don't know if you can tell. My eyebrows are so faint. But this is a little higher now than this side. And do that every day, and that helps to strengthen. It gets blood flowing in here, into the orbital muscle. Let's see, I think it's orbicularis oculi. But anyway, don't forget to do the other side. And you can do it with your fingers, You can do this while you're driving, at the stop sign. There we go. And you can tell I do one side more than the other, I think. There we go. And it will open up here, and you can also lightly put your fingers here and just kind of pull out, and then try to, squeeze the muscle this way. But there you have it. Happy Easter, everybody. Much love, blessings. Mitakuwe Yuashin. And I'm out of here to go finish getting dressed.